Hello friends and welcome again to Swati's tutorial. Today I'm going to discuss about the topic that is abortion. Hope you will like this topic as well. Out of all the pregnancies, 50% ends up into abortion due to various reasons, and that's a common thing happening all around. But the good news is that even though the abortion rate is very high, the chances of conceiving after an abortion is also very high. Moving to the definition of abortion. Abortion is expulsion or extraction from its mother of an embryo weighing 500 grams or less when it is not capable of independent survival. So there are two terms to be noted in the definition: expulsion or extraction. Okay, so expulsion means when the baby is expelled by itself. That means it's a miscarriage happened by itself. And the second term is extraction. Extraction means something which is induced or medically done when the baby is medically removed from the mother because of any reason. So either of these causes, either it has been expelled by itself or it is extracted medically when the baby is weighing 500 grams or less and is not capable of surviving outside the mother's body, it is called abortion. Coming on to types of abortion, although there are many types of abortion, but broadly they are categorized into two. One is spontaneous abortion and the other is induced abortion. So what do you mean by spontaneous abortion is when the abortion happens by itself spontaneously due to any reason, that is known as spontaneous abortion. And induced, on the other hand, is when the abortion is induced medically by giving medicines or by any kind of medical instruments. That is known as induced abortion. Now, next, let's talk about what are the etiological causes or the reasons why these abortions are so common and why 50% of pregnancy can end up into abortion. Let's talk about them one by one. The commonest reason for abortion is genetic reason. If the baby is genetically malformed or if the genetic coding which it received from mother or father is faulty, due to which the sequencing of chromosome is not happening properly, because of which the body rejects the baby which is incompatible for survival. Okay? So most of the babies or the embryo which is developing inside the mother is not having proper genetic code, gets aborted by itself, leading to spontaneous abortion. The second cause of abortion is endocrinal. When the mother is suffering from any kind of endocrinal disorder, it can be thyroid disorder, it can be pituitary disorder, it can be any kind of hormonal disorders which can lead to imbalance in the body and can cause abortion. So next in line for causes is anatomical causes and infectious causes. So dealing with first one, that is anatomical causes. If the lady is having any kind of anatomical defect in her uterus, like if her uterus is septed uterus or it's biconvate uterus, because of which there is not proper space for the growth of the baby, it can lead to abortion. The next one is infection. So we all know that the first trimester pregnancy is very critical, as most of the organs of the baby and development of baby happens in the first trimester. And in this critical phase of first 12 months, if the lady suffers from any infection, there is chances that the infection can cross the placental barrier and affect the baby. Hence, it can lead to abortion. Abortion can also happen because of various immunological and blood grouping problems. Some studies states that if the father is of blood group A and the mother is of blood group O, and if the baby conceived takes the blood group from father, that is A blood group, the chances of abortion for such babies is higher, which shows a kind of ABO incompatibility between A and O blood groups. And the abortion chances are also higher if Rh negative mother conceives an Rh positive baby without receiving the immunoglobulins or the vaccines. The environment also plays a crucial role in deciding the fate of the baby. If the pregnant lady works in such condition where she is exposed to hazardous chemicals or radiations, the chances of abortions are high. And also, other than environment, mother's personal habits also decides about what the baby's fate will be. If the lady is addicted to drugs or alcohol, the chances of abortions are higher in such ladies. Along with that, there are many unexplained factors which can lead to abortions as well. The last in line for the causes of abortion is cervical incompetency, which means if the cervix of the mother is not strong enough, or if it opens before the time, before 9 months, if the cervix is very weak and it opens before time, it can lead to abortion. Okay, let's quickly discuss about what are the common symptoms of abortion. The first and the commonest one is bleeding, which starts with light bleeding in the beginning and gradually increases to heavy bleeding as the time passes. The second symptom is severe cramps, which the mother experiences in the lower abdomen and also in the flank or the back region and in the thighs. The third common symptom is pain in the lower abdomen along with back pain. And the last is fever accompanied with above mentioned symptoms. The fever is basically because of any kind of infections. So if a lady is having fever along with bleeding or cramps and pain in the abdomen, that is also a symptom of abortion. Now coming to the most important questions of the topic, that is what are the chances of pregnancy after abortion. Okay, so after undergoing abortion, a woman has a lot of anxiety, fear, doubts regarding what will be the future course and how whether she'll be able to conceive again or not. So the good news is the pregnancy after abortion is very common and 85% of the women will conceive within 2 months of abortion. But in 15% of the cases, there is chances of recurrent abortion, and which is basically because of some immunological problems or genetic problems. Other than that, most of the ladies will conceive normally without any further complication and can deliver a healthy baby. That's all for today's video, and I will be coming to you back with the topic, that is the types of abortion. I will be dealing with threatened abortion and inevitable abortion along with its management and nursing care. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. I hope you understood the topic, and if you have any doubts, please write the same in the comment section. I will try to answer. Thank you so much. Bye bye.